Alright, what's up everyone? How's it going? Your buddy Big Johnny G from Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming is back again! Whoa, weird angle, huh? Alright, so what I'm going to do today is I'm doing a live playthrough. I'm doing a live playthrough of Dungeons & Dragons Wrath of Ashardalon. Wrath of Ashardalon, the dragon, yes. So this is a cooperative game, 1 to 5 players. And this game, I'm playing solo. I'm going to use 4 heroes. Now you see what I've done is... Oh, here, let me check this out. Let's see how it's going. Mute. Alright, so I got this on my computer screen. Since I'm obviously not going to be able to read any comments on my phone since I'm shooting it like this. So what I've done is I've taken one rogue here from each of the 4 game sets that we have. Alright, I've taken one of each of these guys from Wrath of Ashardalon, from Castle Ravenloft. Hope these are coming in okay. And Temple of Elemental Evil and Legend of Drizzt. And because the game, you're supposed to, if you want, you can mix and match the heroes and the cards and everything, and all these games are completely compatible with each other. So I decided, well, let's see exactly how compatible this is. And so we're going to try this right now. Hold on, did I just lose a card? Of course I did. Why would anything be easy for Big Johnny G here in the Nerd Wasteland? Take another random treasure. Don't want anything that can be discarded. So yeah, I'm cheating a little bit here. Don't want anything that can be discarded. We're going to shuffle back in the deck here. Not even look what it is. I'm just looking to see if it says discard. Well, flip, flip, flip. Looks like I forgot a treasure here. Play immediately. Discard. Discard. Okay, there we go. Okay, so each of the heroes, the rogues, are starting with 1 item. We're all starting with 1 item, and we're going to get started here, and we're going to see what it's going through. Tanak, the half-orc, is starting with a Vorpal Sword. Cat, the human rogue, is starting with an Amulet of Protection. Regis, the halfling rogue, is starting with a +2 magic sword. And Rat Shadow is using a Thieves' Tools. So let's play immediately. Anyway, I'm not going to change that up. So was that. Huh? Alright, doesn't matter. That's the way it is. We got 2 healing surges. We got everybody on board right here. And we are going to be playing... We're going to be playing Sneaky Endeavor. I picked this one because this one's about stealing from Ashardalon's horde. So I figured what better adventure for an entire party of 4 thieves, rogues, if you will. So I have everything set up. I got the tiles set up the way I'm supposed to set up the tiles. I already done that. I got everything pulled out that I needed to pull out. So hopefully then everything should go smoothly. So everything should go smoothly. I'll get these tiles a little bit closer so I can reach them easier. Alright. Anyone out there play these games? And if you have you mixed it up? Have you tried using different heroes and different cards from different sets and combining it all together? Hell, have you even tried writing your own adventure, pulling the tiles from the different games? If so, let me know. I'm going to do my best to try to read along with everything that's going on here. There's a couple of seconds delay on my computer. So if I don't answer you right away, don't sweat it. Also, I might not answer you right away if I'm really getting into the heat of this game, so to speak. Okay, so to start this off, when you start the adventure, read this. You sneak into the dungeon, hoping to find the stolen treasure without raising any alarms. Well, that's not going to go very good for too long, is it now? All right. So, we're going to start. We're in our starting positions on the start tile. It's been like a year since I've played this game, so I might make a couple of mistakes on the rules, but I do have the sequence of play cards out to help remind me of everything. If I make a mistake, just bear with me. Like I said, it's been at least a year since I've played one of these Dungeons & Dragons cooperative adventure games. And so we're going to start. So I have the 4 guys. I have them all set up over here. I'm hoping that'll be enough out of the way as the dungeon gets built. If I have to change that up, I'll do that when need be. But for right now, this is looking like the way I'm going to be able to start it. Okay, so to start off, you're going to start with the hero phase. And so for the first thing with the hero phase is I can move and attack. I can attack and move, or I can move 2 moves. So we have to find this treasure, and we want to get out of here as fast as possible before Ashardalon destroys us all. Because we are greedy little rogues. My half-orc human and 2 halflings. So the first thing that's going to happen is, let's see, I think I'll use Tarak first. I'll try to stick with this order that I have the cards in from bottom to top going counterclockwise, because I have Tarak, Rat Shadow, Regis, and Cat. So I'm going to try going in that order. Hopefully I'll remember that as the game starts getting fun and complicated and exciting. So Tarak is going to move 1, 2 and stop over there. And everyone's going to try to stay pretty tight together. Yeah, the 6th move, he just moved the 2 spaces. So Rat Shadow has a speed of 5. Little Rat Shadow, I believe this one's Rat Shadow here, right? Because Regis has the club, has the mace. Yeah, so this is Rat Shadow. He has 5. You can move through friendly characters, but you can't stop there. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Everyone else has 6 moves. Actually, Rat Shadow is the only one with a speed of 5. So let's see what's going on here. We have another 6 move for Regis. He's also going to get in position. 1, 2, 3. He's staying back a little bit. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to move over here. 5. So now the hero phase is over. We start the exploration phase. And if your heroes occupy a square adjacent to an unexplored edge, which they do, 3 out of 4 of them are, then what you're going to do is you're going to draw a card. So I'm going to draw the top of the dungeon tile right here, and I'm going to place the white or the black arrow pointing in the direction they're coming from. So that's a white arrow. That's good. Black arrow would have meant that I was drawing an encounter card, and I want to get as few of those out in play as possible, because they really kind of suck. So this is long hallway if possible. Place the top tile from the stack next to this tile's unexplored edge. Alright, so that's getting us 2 tiles down. There's going to be a monster appearing there. And we have an encounter card, unfortunately, and we have a door. So blindly grabbing one of these doors here. Blindly grabbing, I already have them set up like this. I'm going to blindly grab one from the middle here. How's that look? I'm going to place this over here because we don't know if it's trapped. If it's not trapped, if it's locked, we got to figure that out. So first thing that then I will do is I will draw the monster card and place it. And then I will draw the encounter. So off of the monster card deck, I've already shuffled it, but just to show you guys that I'm playing honest, I'm playing straight, above table, so to speak. Above table. Alright, so I get to draw 2. We have a Legion Devil. And we have another Legion Devil. Now, 2 of the same monsters can't be placed by the same character, so that's going to go back. I'm going to put that at the bottom. We have a Gibbering Maldor. I hate those things in the real game. Okay, so I got, let's see, they're both, here goes this one here, the Legion Devil, and where is that? Here's a Gibbering Maldor right there. I got these monsters right over here. I got another thing of monsters right over here. Might as well just leave them here since nothing's going to be, as far as I hope, I'm going to try to control things. Nothing's going to be moving back and behind us. So that should be good. I'm not going to put any tiles back there because I got this space to work with. So I'm going to try to control that a little bit. So that's going to be on Tarak. So on the Tarak turn, he controls the Legion Devil and the Gibbering Maldor. Both of them have. Well, the Gibbering Maldor has 2 hit points. The Legion Devil has 1. So this shouldn't be too hard to take out once that starts. So now during the villain phase is when we're going to draw the encounter card. We have 1 encounter card for the 1 black arrow right there. And then encounter card is, how appropriate, Thief in the Dark. You check your pack to discover one of your prized possessions has been stolen. Dun dun dun! The active hero, right now that's Tarak, the half-orc rogue. The active hero discards a treasure card. Oh, man. If the active hero has no treasure cards, discard a treasure token instead, which he has a card and not a token. If the active hero has neither, the Thief in the Dark gets nothing. Well, this Thief in the Dark, unfortunately, got Tarak's cool-ass Vorpal Sword, which would have done a +2 damage on all monsters that he attacks adjacent to him, and on a natural 18, 19, or 20, that would have been an extra point of damage on top of that. Didn't even get a chance to use your Vorpal Sword. Oh, that stinks. A thief stealing from a thief. There's no honor among thieves anymore, is there? All right, make a discard pile over here, above the active decks. All right, so now, with the villain phase, villains get to activate. So the first one is the Legion Devil. And the Legion Devil says, when playing a new Legion Devil, place 2 additional Legion Devils next to the first. Oh, you stink! Oh, who did this? Who did this to me? Oh, now that is why they're called the Legion Devils, correct? Right? Okay, there we go. 3 Legion Devils. You do not gain experience for this card until all the Legion Devils are destroyed. That's why it's worth 3 experience, I'm guessing. If the Legion is within 1 tile of the heroes, which it is, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a sword. The closest hero for this Legion Devil would be Regis, Rat Shadow. No, Regis. Yep, that's Regis. Gotta tell them apart. Okay, Regis has the swords. Closest one there, and he's going to attack him. So now, where did I put my big 20-sided die? I had everything out and ready to go. Everything out and ready to go, and now I got to go grab that again. It must be on the other side. All right, so bear with me. I left that over here, did I? No, what did I do with it? Ah, here they go. Here they go. All right, so let's see what this roll is. 2. That's good for me, bad for the Legion Devil. All right. So 2 plus this attack of 11 gives me a 13. Regis's armor class is 14. Wow, that was really, really close. But it was a miss. So the other Legion Devil, the closest one to that, would be Tarak. Right there. He can't get through that space. Actually, this Legion Devil couldn't get through that space either. So let me just adjust that. It's still same place, same attack. All right, against Tarak, my half-orc. Oh, that's not going to be good at all. So that's a 21 with his plus 11 attack against Arak's 14 armor class. So he's going to do a damage of 1 against my hero. So I'm going to take out one of these counters. One of these counters here, not the 5. I haven't taken that much damage yet. I'm going to take out the 1 hit point counter. I'm going to put that over here on Tarak so I can keep track. And this guy cannot attack. He has no way to get through. It moves adjacent to the hero if they're within 1 tile. So he's going to have to wait. Now the Gibbering Maldor. The Gibbering Maldor here. If the Gibbering Maldor is within 1 tile of the hero, it attacks. It is within 2. So otherwise the Gibbering Maldor moves 1 tile closer to the closest hero. To him, that would again be poor little Regis. Because Rat Shadow has the club. The mace, yes. Okay, so that's all the Gibbering Maldor can do. That's all the Legion Devils can do. And now it's our turn, the hero's turn. So the heroes will make starting now, the new active player being Rat Shadow, going around. And Rat Shadow, let's see. Killing Strike. Let me see, is that willpower, throwing daggers and a short sword. Both of them are +5, do a 1 damage. The monster is adjacent to another hero. The attack. Okay, so let's see. So Rat Shadow. Rat Shadow is going to make an attack with his short sword. Attack one adjacent monster. This devil is right next to him, adjacent to him. And if it is adjacent to another hero, the attack deals +1 damage. So he is diagonally adjacent to Tarak, so this will be potentially 2 damage. And we have an attack of +5. +5 against a 16, so I need 11 or better. 11 or better. Miss. Ouch. Okay. So next we have Tarak. Next we have Regis, who's back here. He is going to see adjacent monster. All right. He has a ruby pendant. You can attack one monster within 1 tile of the hero. So that is the Legion Devil that is attacking his halfling brother. Yeah, they're brothers. Why not? Let's say they're brothers. All right. So attacking his brother, he's going to use the ruby pendant. On a hit, you can move the monster up to 1 tile, then deal 1 damage to any one monster on that tile. Maybe not. Distracting attack. I don't want to use the daily power. I want to try to use the at-wills right now as much as I can. He has a +2 magic sword, so you get a +2 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters. No one's adjacent to him. No one's adjacent to him, and he can't. Well, he can move through. You know what? He's going to be a little ballsy here. He's going to take his. He won't be able to get through there. No, he can't. No, he can't. So he's going to have to use the ruby, and at least be able to push one of the monsters a tile away. And I think he wants to push that Gibbering Maldor back. So he has a +6 on the attack. The Gibbering Maldor has a 14. So let's see. Got an 8. What was that plus? So 8 and 6 is 14. 8. Yeah, 14. My math is correct. I don't know why I double-checked myself. So that is a hit against the Gibbering Maldor. So the damage again on that ruby pendant is to knock him back a tile. So all they do is just mouth and unintelligent things. You can cause people to go crazy. In this case, dazed is the effect they use for that. So now we got Cat the human rogue. Cat is right over here. There's a wall in between. So this is adjacent to her. This devil right here is adjacent. Otherwise, she would have to move over here. Maybe. Let's see what she's going to do. She has a +1 bonus to armor class. Got to remember that. So she can backstab and snipe shot. Alright, she's going to try to snipe shot this devil right here. Gives her a +7. Is a 16 armor class. So that's a 9 or better she needs. 18! Solid hit. That does 1 damage. It has 1 damage. So this guy is gone. He is out of here. And Tarak, to end things off here, he's going to make an opening. He's going to move 1, 2 over here. He's still going to be attacking this guy right here in the front. Is what he wants to do. And Tarak is going to use his at-will power of... let's see. How about Lucky Strike? It's an at-will power. Attack one monster within 1 tile of you. Does that count as within? Because he's in the same tile, so that's within 1 tile. And if you hit, your attack roll is an even number. You deal an extra 1 damage. Alright. That's a +7. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? So he's got a +7 on his attack roll for this guy right here. So again, that's a 9 or better. And You got a 5, which is a miss again. You are horrible, Tarak. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Okay, so that was all of the heroes going around. So now the monsters are going to go because there's no exploration phase. Whoa. Wow, I forgot about that. If your hero occupies a square adjacent to an unexplored edge, go to step 2, draw a dungeon tile. Darn it, I should have moved Cat when I had the chance. Should have moved it back here. Okay, so another dungeon tile, that means another monster. Cat, you know, oh, and another encounter card because of the black arrow. That from the TV show? No, not from the TV show. Alright, black arrow right there. And we're going to get a monster. And that monster here is going to be another Gibbering Maldor. So that's controlled by another player. So we can bring another one in. Another one in right over here. Alright, the Gibbering Maldor. Controlled by a cat. These two go on Tarak's turn. So in this case, the first one that's going to go will be the Gibbering Maldor, as we're going around, trying to keep things in order here. I just put these out here so you guys can see them. These are both under Tarak player control. So let's start with this Gibbering Maldor over here. He is within one tile of the hero. It attacks all heroes within one tile. So all 3 of these, Cat and the 2 halflings, are going to be attacked. Do 1 damage and dazed. If it hits, the attack is +8. So let's see, armor class 14. Cat has a 15 because of amulet of protection. So let's just start. Let's see what happens to Rat Shadow. 1. All right, so nothing happens to Rat Shadow. Now let's see what happens to Regis, armor class of 14 as well. 5 or less. Another 1! Woo! Only time you want to see 2 1s rolled in a row, my friends. Only time you want to see that. And now the next and last attack is going to be against Cat herself. Cat herself right now, she is a 14 armor class, but don't forget that she has the Amulet of Protection. So it's going to give her a +1 bonus to armor class while it's in play. It is in play. So that's a 15 armor class. 11. 11 and 8 is a 19, unfortunately. So that will hit Cat. Cat has taken 1 damage, and Cat becomes confused. So I'll put this 1 damage token. I'll put this over here in Cat. And then we get a confused, or dazed, I'm sorry. Dazed. You may only move or attack, not both. Discard this marker at the end of your hero phase. So I'll just put that right up over there to remind myself that she is dazed at this moment. Now the 2 enemies that are in control of the Tarak player, which is me. The Legion Devil. We got 2 Legion Devils left. So this one is going for an attack on our little buddy Rat Shadow. He has a +11. Rat Shadow has a armor class of 14. Wow. 3 or better. 19. Oh, couldn't get another 1, could I? Could not get that 3rd one in a row. No, it was 19. All right, so that is another 1 damage. And this time it's going to our little buddy Rat Shadow. Get it out. There we go. Another 1 damage. All right, and this Legion Devil is going to move. Well, he doesn't have to move because he's on the tray. It's not like I'm choosing this. If he's within 1 tile, he's going to attack the hero with the sword. So he is going to attack Tarak. Tarak, who has a 14 armor class, has already taken 1 of his 8 hit points. Another 11! The Liba, you're killing me! Okay, so that's another damage on the big guy. Another 1 damage. Maybe I should have brought a cleric along. Or a fighter. Hell, even a wizard. But I didn't! This is a group of thieves. rogues, doing what rogues do. So let's just finish playing this out. So that's 2 damage on Tarak. And then the other one has to attack. I'm starting to lose track here already. Friends. Okay. The other one, yeah, there was only the one. He's going to make an attack on Tarak. 15 and 11, 26. These guys are heavy hitters. That's 3 points. 3 points on Tarak. This half-orc is taking a beating. And now this Gibbering Maldor right here, he is within 1 tile. So all heroes will be affected, but that is only the 1 hero of Tarak again. All right, Tarak has a +8. 5 or lower. Oh! Did not want to see that. Yeah. I know. Stop rubbing it in there, Die. Okay. So, that's going to be an extra damage. So that's a total of 5 damage now. The poor Tarak has taken. I'm going to change that in for a 5 wound 1. And he's dazed as well. Hate Gibbering Maldors. Can't tell you how much I hate them. Okay. Now, nobody's going to move to another spot and make another board appear until we finish these guys. You understand that? Understand, you little dummies? All right. So now starting with Regis and his magic mace. Regis is going to, let's see, the magic mace does 1 damage. He's going to come in 1, 2, 3 right here. Because he's an angry little halfling right now. Angry little halfling. He's coming in, he's using his magic mace. Attack 1 adjacent monster. If the monster is adjacent to another hero, you can instead attack it twice. It is adjacent to another hero, so he's going to get 2 attacks with his magic mace. Magic mace is a +6. He's making an attack first against this guy right here. The first most Legion Devil. 16 hit points. He has a +6, so there's a 50-50 chance. 10 or better. Come on. Oh, you little dope. He missed with a 3. Oh. Now I did not want to see a low number. Those ones before were in the right place, the right time, but that was not. Cat. Cat is going to be up next. Cat, let's see. The Gibbering Maldor has 2 hit points. Does she have anything offhand she can do 2 with? If she wants to use a daily power already, I'm not sure if she does. I don't want to use a daily power yet, but we're getting our butts handed to us here. Okay, she is going to 1, 2, and she's going to make an attack. This way it's not going to move to try to reach her or be able to get a double attack on her and one of the halflings. So let's see her attack. She's making an attack with her. Well, actually, she moves back over here onto another tile, let's say. Uses her movement for that. She can use her snipe shot, hurling her dagger. Attack 1 monster within 1 tile of you. He's within 1 tile. Gain a +2 bonus on the attack roll if the monster is 1 tile away. It is a tile away. So her 7 becomes an 8. So she needs a 6 or better. 12! Alright, so that's a hit. That is a hit. So we're going to come over here. Where do I have those other tokens? I'll move them all the way over here. No. Oh, here we go. To signify that it has taken 1 of its 2 damage. Right there. Alright, Cat is on point with her at-will power, her snipe shot. throwing her dagger right into one of its mouths that are gibbering away like mad. What's going on here? Did this thing end? Is this thing still going? Woo, okay, looked like it ended for a moment. Sorry about that. Okay. What was I? Captures one, so that means Tarak. He's hurting. He's hurting. 5 of his 8 hit points are already gone. So he still wants these darn devils. He's sick and tired of them. Sick and tired. He knows they're the ones that stole his Vorpal sword. He knows that. The beginning around the first encounter that happened. Oh, and I did forget the encounter for this. Did I not? Did I not? After the attack phase, I'll get back to that. I'm not going to retcon it right now. Let me just wait and finish this since I did forget that. So his, well, let's see. He's going to try his lucky strike against this Gibbering Maldor over here. Because if he hits and if it's an even number, he's going to do a second point of damage, making it 2 points, which will be enough to take it out right away. He's got a +7 against the Gibbering Maldor's 14. So that means he needs a 7 or better. Come on, 7 or better. Even number, even number, even number. 9, odd number. Darn it. Didn't do the extra damage, but did 1 to it. There we go. 1 damage to it. And then finally, Rat Shadow will close this round off of combat for the hero phase. Oh, Rat Shadow, Rat Shadow, Rat Shadow. Let's see what you have. Do you have anything from a distance? Anything from a distance. Does have throwing daggers. You may, cunning action, his natural ability, you may take a second non-attack action during your hero phase. That's not going to help him right now. Yeah. He's going to have to go with his throwing dagger. Attack up to 2 different monsters within 1 tile. Within 1 tile. There's no place for him to move here to try to get each of them. He's within 1 tile, but this guy's within 2 tiles of him. So that's not going to help Regis out for that double attack. I mean, he can still make it. And neither of them are adjacent to another hero, so his... Alright, so he's just going to try his throwing daggers. He's going to make a throwing dagger attack at this guy here. Right here, because he doesn't need it. This guy, his brother getting dazed also. Both of these guys being dazed while they're in a fight. That's his logic. So that is only a +5. Seems to be the weakest fighter we have here right now. Not that any of them are really fighters. So +5 against this. Who has a armor class of 14. So he needs a 9 or better. 20! 20! Woo! Double damage. Not that it was needed this time. Goodbye, Gibbering Maldor. Okay, that's going to help out. A really good move. Really good move, Rat Shadow. Thank you. And now, no exploration phase, because I didn't make the mistake I made before, and leaving anybody at an open tile area. Didn't do that, but I did forget to draw the encounter card before, so I will do that now, just to make up for that. Kobold Trappers. If there's an environment card already in play, discard it. There is not. This environment remains in play until a new environment card is drawn. You take a -4 penalty to disable trap rolls while this environment is active. That sucks. But they're all thieves. I'm sorry, rogues. So maybe we can off balance that. Especially since Rat Shadow has thieves tools. I give him a +4, so that'll make that that'll even that out. But for right now, let's get back to the villain phase. I'll leave this out to remind us of what's going on. I'll leave it right here because I'm planning on trying that door. I'm trying to avoid coming down this way since there's not a lot of room on the table. So for the villain phase, again, the first one to go will be this Gibbering Maldor that she brought into play. As we're going around clockwise, trying to keep somewhat of a semblance of order to the way everyone is situated here. So we're going to try that. So this Gibbering Maldor here is within 1 tile away. So he's going to attack. He has to attack both of the heroes. It's going to get to attack Rat Shadow as well as Cat. So its attack is a +8 against Cat first. Well, against Regis first. I'm sorry. Going against Regis first. Armor class is 14, and he has a +8. 5 or lower, please. 5 or lower. Ah, low number, but not low enough. All right, so was not dazed before, is dazed now. That was Regis, who's dazed now and takes 1 damage. If I can get a 1 out, I don't need the 5s yet. Please, I don't need the 5s for the little guy. All right, 1 damage. That's going over here to Regis, so I remember that. And now the 8 attack against Cat. Against Cat is coming up. Oh, ach der Liebe, mein Gatten Himmel. Scheiße. Alright, so that's a hit. She's already dazed. She cannot be double dazed. Double dazed. Sounds like a Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Alright, so that's 2 damage now on her. And then these 2 schmucks get to go. The Legion Devils. He's going to make his attack against Rat Shadow, and this one's going to make his attack against Tarak. So let's see, they have a +11. Wow. Ouch. +11 damage. +11 to hit, not damage. Jeez. 2, 11, 13 with a 14 armor class. Finally, Tarak parries something. Big dummy. All right, finally did a little bit of good. Now against our little buddy over here. He was going against Rat Shadow, I believe I said. Yep. So that's a 14 armor class and an 8. So unfortunately, that's going to be a hit with the +11, making it a 19. So unfortunately, Rat Shadow was hit also. That's the 2nd point of damage that's just been done now to Rat Shadow. Boom! Thank goodness we got a couple of healing surges, but will that be enough? Will that be enough? Alright, so no other tile was drawn, so there was no black arrow, no new black arrow, so we don't have to worry about any more encounter cards. So now we just get around to go around, and now for the 3rd round, it's going to be Cat starting things off. Cat's going to be starting, and, oh yeah, I forgot she has that Amulet of Protection +1, but Gibbering Maldor still would have hit her. So, alright, she wants to finish off that Gibbering Maldor over there. Because as of right now, Rat Shadow is the only one who is not dazed. And just want to... Oh, you know what? I forgot. Discard these at the end of your hero phase. So Regis is still dazed, but neither Cat nor Tarak still are dazed. But she wants to keep it that way. So she is going to be trying another one of her snipe shots. She is going to attack a monster within 1 tile. He is within 1 tile. That's going to be a +7 against the Gibbering Maldor. The Gibbering Maldor's 14 armor class. Needs a 7 or better. Come on, Cat. Luck is a lady tonight. Yes, it is. With that 12, Cat's going to hit 2 points. That finishes off the Gibbering Maldor. Thank goodness. So I was getting sick and tired of all over the place. Okay. Next up. We're going to have Tarak. Come on, he's been getting lucky so far now. All of a sudden, he's on a lucky streak. Will that continue? Will it continue? Let's see. He's going to be trying his... Let's see which one. Lucky strike. Attack 1 monster within 1 tile of you. If you hit and your attack roll is... Oh, yeah, that's right. Deal another damage. He's going to try his positioning shot. It's also +7 with 1 damage. which these guys only have 1 point, so it won't matter. But otherwise, hit or miss, place that monster on any square on your tile or an adjacent tile. Why didn't I do that before? 14, that's going to be a hit because he has a +7 against the Legion's armor class of 16. So he's going to take this guy and he's going to knock this guy over here. Boom! Positioning shot just knocked his butt back. And now Rat Shadow. Rat Shadow with his little double sword. He's going to move in. He's going to take 1 movement. And then, oh, does he want to take that movement here? Hold on, hold on. Because that leaves his opponent 1 tile away and he has a line of sight against that guy. No, he is going to move. He's going to move to use his short sword. He is going to move. So he's going to move over here. He's going to use his at-will power of short sword. Attack 1 adjacent monster. The monster is adjacent to him, as you can see. If the monster is adjacent to another hero, the attack deals +1 damage on a hit. Not that it matters, that hit's going to kill him, but he is adjacent. So that attack is a +5. So he's going to need an 11 or better to the Legion Devil's armor class of 16. Boom! 19. All right, nice shot by the little man. He got that Legion Devil right where he wanted him. Boom, knocked him the heck out. And by knocked him the heck out, I mean he cut his head off. Okay, and then that's going to leave for last but not least Dazed. Our Dazed buddy here, Regis. He can move or attack but cannot do both. So what does he have for a distance? Well, he's got that ruby pendant. On a hit, you can move the monster up to 1 tile, then deal 1 damage to any 1 monster on that tile. You can move the monster up to 1 tile. It doesn't say you have to. And he would be the 1 monster on the... Oh, wait, any tile, yes, and then move the monster. So you know what? If I understand this correctly, and I'm reading it, and I'm taking the rules to heart here, the sentence to heart. So I believe that means that I will be able to hit him, move him 1 tile over here, and then do 1 damage to any 1 monster on that tile. So then he can then damage him, but it all comes down to a hit first. He has a +6. Legion has an armor class of 16 for the Legion Devil, so 10 or better, 50-50 chance. Can Regis do it? No. Wah, wah, wah. Unfortunately, he did not do it. So the Legion Devil is still where he got knocked back by Tarak before anyway. So now the hero phase is over. Again, there's no exploration because I wasn't dumb enough to leave somebody on an edge like I did in the first round of combat. So that's going to bring us right to the villain phase. The villain is active, so he is 1 tile away. And it says right here that if the Legion Devil is within 1 tile, it moves adjacent to the closest hero. That's going to be Tarak again, unfortunately. And he's going to make an attack. He's going to move and make an attack on Tarak, who only has 3 hit points left. Could take an additional damage right here with a +11. Tarak has a 14 armor class, so this bastard only needs 3 or better. Please, please, fumble. Oh, don't mock me. I hate it when the 20-sided die mocks me. Oh, Tarak is hurting big time. If I can get another 2 out, I'm going to get that 1. Because he did an extra damage because of the crit. Oh, come on, that's another 2. Adding to the 5 makes 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8 is bad. Because that means that Tarak has 1 more hit point left. And if he uses the healing surge, he's going to come back with only 4. So it's not going to be a lot better. Damn you, mocking me. Okay. So, next. Stop mocking me. That was his, oh yeah, that Gibbering Maldor is gone. This Gibbering Maldor is gone. So we're going to make a pool that the entire party is able to take from. So far we have 3 card and another 3 card. We have 6 points in our collective experience pool. I'll just put that up there out of the way for right now. So that's back to Tarak now starting the round off as the active player. Let's see. He's really, really angry. He's gonna try that lucky strike again with a +7. He needs a 9 or better. Come on! 15! 15! That is a hit. So he did 1 damage. Knocking this guy the heck out. Taking this out for another 3, 6. We have 9 experience so far in our experience pool. And so that ends well, that doesn't end the round. That ends what he was doing. Nobody has anything for healing. He's going to have to stay back a little bit. Maybe stay back, use his positioning shot if he can. Use his Furious Assault. Well, especially if anybody rolls a natural 20, he gets to use his Furious Assault again, even though it is a utility power. And it says flip this card over after playing. His natural ability on his card, Brutal Recovery, allows that to happen. So he might have to stay in the back for a little while, because we don't want to use the Healing Surges too soon, but we want to check out this door. That's what we want to do. Definitely want to check out this door. So he did an attack. Now he can make a move. His move is 6. Everyone's move is 6, with the exception of which one is it? Rat Shadow has the 5. So 1, 2, 3. He's going to chill back here. Right back here. And let's see what Rat Shadow. Rat Shadow's taking 2 points of damage. Well, Regis is no longer dazed, so I'm going to get rid of that. Rat Shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Regis also gets to move 6. Does he have yes, you know, he's going to stay back too. He's going to come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got that pendant. So he's going to stay back here with his little magic pendant. And Cat has a 6 move. There's a dagger barrage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the best she can get right there. Now, you know what I don't remember? Like I said, it has been a year, and I did forget what you do with doors. You just flip them over, or do you have to do something to check them out? Let's see here real quick. Trying to make this fast. Doors, monster deck. No doors yet. Treasure deck. Canceling out cards, leveling up. Optional rules. Start play, taking turns. Close door too. I think I just flip it over, so I'm not seeing anything here real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this. So just to make a call on the fly, unless anybody out there watching can remember off the top of your heads. Like I said, it's been a little bit too long since I played this. Monsters, Healing Surges. Alright, so let's see what this says. It says unlocked! Discard this door. So I wasted this time looking at this for nothing because this is unlocked anyway. So I'm going to discard that over here. Make a little discard pile. Get this out of our way since we don't need this yet. And so now it's Rat Shadow starting to turn. Rat Shadow's going to move here. Nobody else is going to move. They're all, I think they're going to, she'll move over here. So now the exploration phase, we're going to draw another dungeon tile right over here. Oh, thank goodness. It is a white arrow. Not a black one, so no encounter card. Did not have to try to disable anything, so there's no penalty. I'll put this here for now so I don't forget it. Get my sequence of play out. I don't really need it at the moment. I seem to be remembering everything pretty good. Okay, but there is a monster to be drawn. A monster. And what do we have here? We have an Orc Archer. Alright, Orc Archers I don't fear. Now watch, he's going to kill everyone now. Okay, so the Orc Archer, which is this guy. Yes, it is. That's my work. So he starts right there. It is not the villain phase yet. Yes, it is, because we just did the drawer. Duh. Because they all held. They didn't do anything. So the villain player gets to act. So this is on Regis. Rat Shadow, I mean. This is on Rat Shadow. If the Orc Archer is adjacent to a hero, it is not. If the Orc Archer is within 2 tiles of the hero, it attacks the closest hero with an arrow. The closest hero is going to be Rat Shadow. And he's going to attack that with the arrow. The arrow is +6, and it says 2 damage, miss 1 damage. So even if he misses, this SOB is doing 1 point of damage to my little buddy over here. Alright, so he has a +6 against Regis has a 14. So that's, what, an 8 or better. Ouch. So that is a hit. So that's going to be 2 damage with the arrow. Rat Shadow's already taken 2 points of damage against his 8. So he's at 4 now. So he's halfway down. This is not looking good for us, folks. So, but that's all the Orc Archer gets to do. There's only 1 Orc Archer on the board. So, now we get to go. That was Rat Shadow starting that last round off. So this will be Regis. Regis back here. He's going to move over here. There's that punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can make that move. This way he can only be punched by the Orc, which is going to do 1 damage. And if it misses, it's going to do 0 damage. That's what I'm looking for. He's going to move. Regis, he's going to use his magic mace. Attack 1 adjacent monster. If the monster is adjacent to another hero, which it is not, unfortunately, you can instead attack it twice. So he's only going to get 1 attack on this guy, but it only has 1 hit point anyway. So as long as he hits with his +6 against the 13, so that's a 7 or better he needs. 15, hit and killed. Back here, so that's 10 experience points that we have set up. And after Regis, then Cat's going to go. Cat's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 6 speed. She'll go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or wounded and nearly dying Tarek. It's funny too, his kind of figure looks like he's almost dying. It's supposed to be a sword at his side. Because it's curled up, you can't see it. It looks like he's holding his side. It's like, oh, I got my crossbow because I'm a lefty and I'm dying here. I'm dying here. All right, so that brings us back to Rat Shadow and then the exploration phase, I believe. So Rat Shadow is going to come over here and stay there. Okay, so we get to draw a tile now for the exploration phase. Ouch. Bite. Okay, you know why I said that. Black arrow. So that means it's going to be an encounter. Let's see what the monster is. And this was on Rat Shadow, I said. The encounter. And this is not an environment, so the Kobold Trappers is still in play. This is an event, an attack event. Waking Dream. A corrupting influence from the far realm unleashes a waking nightmare. Attack the active hero. And I said that was Rat Shadow. Currently the active hero. And so that's a +8 to hit him. And then 1 end dazed, and then the card gets discarded. So he has a 14. 2! All right, nice. That's a miss. That's a miss. 10, needed a 14. So, ha, as Nelson would say. And now let's see what the monster is. Ooh, a grell. Grell. Which ones are they in? I got the grells are in here. Floating brains. Aberrations. Aberration. A floating brain that has a sort of beak, like a squid, an octopus. Grell. Okay, so the villain phase. The villain phase, if the grell is adjacent to a hero, which it is not, so you go to the next line. If the grell is within one tile of a hero, which it is, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with its tentacles. Why? Why was I not thinking and I put this... Oh no, that's right, that's not Tarak. Oh, they all look alike here. I'm not saying every adventurer looks alike, okay? Goes right up here to the nearest hero, which is going to be Cat, and it's going to attack with its tentacles. Its tentacles are +7, does 1 damage, and daze again. Oh, I'm getting tired of these dazings. Okay, so that's a +7. Cat has a 15 armor class, so it's going to need 14, 7, 1, so it's going to need an 8 or better. Ha ha! And the grell missed. Grell missed. So that's very good because we are hurting. So this grell came out on Rat Shadow's turn. I'm going to have to get something. You know what? I'm going to use a tiny little guy to, I think I'm starting to lose track of who the active player is. So I'm going to use that to keep track of the active player from this point on. So that was a miss. So now this round, the new active player. So new round starts with Regis. Regis is back here with his magic mace. He does have a line of attack on the grell. He is going to use his ruby pendant. Now we want to keep this guy away from us. We don't want him biting us. I don't want him biting us. Oh, okay. So if it's within one tile of the hero, but if it's adjacent to a hero, he's going to have to come in close. He's going to have to come in 1-2, be adjacent to this thing, so he can make an attack with his magic mace, +6 to hit, and 1 damage. If the monster is adjacent to another hero, you can instead attack it twice. So he is going to attack this thing twice. It has 2 hit points. 15. 15 with that 6. 21. That's a hit. That is a hit. Ding, 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 ding. So we're going to take this 1 damage and we're going to put that right over there to keep track that this thing has been hit. And now the second attack. Again, this is +6. Is a 9 or better. 9! Woo! 9 and 6, 15. 15 armor class. That's a hit. So we didn't have to put up with much damage, much trouble from that grell, thank goodness. So that's another 2 experience. You know what I've been forgetting to do? Oh, I've been forgetting treasure cards for the kills. So the first one we had 3, so that just counts as 1 treasure card because that was all the same one. That was another attack, and that was another attack. So let's see, 3 treasure cards. Here's what I've been forgetting to do. So 1 treasure, 2 treasure, and 3 treasure. Oh, potion of recovery, potion of healing. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see now. Who do we want to give these out to? Definitely the potion of healing is going to have to go to... It's going to have to be used by Tarak. We'll gain 2 hit points. Still, that's better than nothing. So this is discarded. Potion of recovery. Nobody currently has a condition. This will end a condition on a hero. So we're going to hold on to that. Use any time. And let's see. Cat's going to take that, I think. We'll give that to Cat. And the Elven Cloak. This ornate cloak blends with your surroundings, giving you the element of surprise. Used before drawing a monster card during your exploration phase. The player to your left places that monster instead. Okay, it doesn't, you know, I thought maybe it would give a bonus to armor class or something. This is definitely, I think, comes in a little bit better when you have actual multiple people playing these characters instead of just one person soloing it. But it'll make do. We'll put this on Tarak, is what we'll do. We'll put this on Tarak. I don't know why, that just sounds cool. A half-orc in an elven cloak. This kind of sounds cool to me. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're going to go this way. So that active player was... Oh, yeah, that was Regis, who did 1 attack. So now we're going to get Cat to move. Cat is going to move here. 1, 2. Tarak is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Rat Shadow is going to move... I know Regis never did move, actually. He just made the attack. Yes, he just made the attack, so he still had 6 movement. He's going to come over here. Over here. That's it. Then the 5 movement for Rat Shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's going to move, or 5. He's going to move right in front of the big guy. Because the big guy is still hurt and he wants to protect him. You know, it's just cool like that. Just because his name's Rat Shadow doesn't mean that he's an uncaring, uncouth individual. You know, he wants to protect the big guy. So that's one more target, the way he sees it, instead of him getting hit. He's also smart. Nice and smart. Okay. So now exploration phase. We have another dungeon tile coming out. Please don't be a black arrow. I'm getting tired of that. And it's a white arrow, thank goodness. With another door. With a door, I will blindly grab one of these. Like, how about this one right here, huh? How's that look? This is not the one I discarded. That one's over here. The unlock, that's all the way over here. I'm not cheating. Videos keep me honest, I feel. Okay, but we do have to draw another monster card. Let's see. Ooh, human cultists. I like killing human cultists in a game. Okay, so the human cultist is going to be one of these guys in here. See, so I got this color coordinated. It's all anal land, but it actually does help and come in handy, even with his bent up mace. Okay, so the human cultist is right here. None shall pass. No, they need little quotes. You know, the items and stuff have quotes. The powers have quotes. These have little quotes on all the monsters that are at least the ones that are able to speak. Okay, so if the cultist is within 1 tile of the hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with a poison dagger. Poison dagger? Oh yeah, it's got a dagger right there. Uh-oh, poison. We don't like poison. The closest hero is Cat. Moving adjacent to the closest hero, which is Cat. He's bold and stupid. I mean, anyone that wears a chain of skulls around their back. I mean, why your back? Put it on the front so everyone can see it. You know? So he's not that bright. So he's going to move right in here, which moves him adjacent to the closest hero. He was 1 tile away. So there we go. And now his attack is +6. She has an armor class of 14, +1 with the amulet, 17. Oh, no! And again, it's mocking me. Look at that. Look how it's mocking me. Okay. So that's going to be 2 damage on Cat, who's already taken 2 damage. Stop that. Who's already taken 2. Bringing her to 4. And she is poisoned. I got them right over here. Poison, poison, poison. I was lucky I gave her the potion of recovery, though. Use anytime. It says use anytime right here. See? It says Use any time, or at any time. I'm sorry, I misquoted. Use at any time. End one condition of your hero or an adjacent hero. Poison, you take 1 extra damage at the start of your hero. So she's using this right now before it even gets to the start of her hero phase. So thank you for getting rid of that. This gets discarded. Discard the card after using it. So it's in the discard pile all the way over here. Oh, this guy is in trouble. He is in trouble. So for this round then, so it moves over to Cat, is the starting player over here. And she is furious. Let me tell you, hell hath no fury like a human female rogue wronged. I'm serious, you can look that up. Okay, she is adjacent to the cultist, and the cultist is adjacent to another hero. So she's going to backstab this guy, even though it's a little overkill. She's just really, really mad. I say it's overkill because it's 1 damage, but if she hits, she deals 1 damage, plus 1 damage to the monster if it's adjacent to a hero. So that is a plus 7 against his armor class 14. She needs a 7 or better. 7 or better, come on. 16. 16, 2 points of damage, backstabbed. Goodbye. All right. Is that the right one? No, he's not. Another 1 experience point to our pool. And a treasure. Treasure. The Tome of Experience. Oh, the Tome of Experience. Studying this tome teaches skills and techniques you never imagined possible. Use while your hero is level 1. They're all level 1. Your hero becomes level 2. Flip over your hero card. Now, I want to double check something on leveling up here. If, like I believe it should, it heals you. Because if so, the smartest thing to do would be to give that to Tarak. Now, let's take a look. Leveling up. I want to double check that. Counter deck, treasure deck, experience. Leveling up. Hero starts at first level whenever he rolls a natural 20, when making an attack roll or disabling a trap roll. That hero can choose to spend 5 experience points to become level 2. Discard the monster cards after you've spent them. Flip your first level hero over second level. It also allows you to, leveling up, second level increases your hit points, armor class, and your surge value. It also allows you to choose new daily power, and you gain the special ability to make critical attacks. Oh. Did not have the critical attack ability before. Good to know now. In addition to the rolling of a nat 20, the Tome of Experience can also level you up. So he's not going to regain hit points. This isn't like an MMO. But he will sort of... I still think I kind of want to give that to him. I want to give that to Tarak because they need... He's sort of their powerhouse. He's the closest thing they have to a tank right now. So let's go over here. So his hit points went from 8 to 10. Armor class went from 14 to 15. Speed is still 6. His surge value is now 5. He still has his brutal recovery, and he has his critical hit. I did not realize that. That's weird, wild stuff. Okay, so this is used. Thank you for Kat for using an action. Actually, I guess they all would have had to stood still. If you want to be technical about this, she has to hand it to him on her turn. So everyone stood still, came back around. Everyone stood still for, Tarak's turn. Then she gave it to him. There was no monster phase. There was no exploration phase. There was no villain phase. So now it goes to Rat Shadow because all of Tarak's turn was everyone just waiting around, standing around for him. He moved over here to her. She gave him the tome. They read it. Let's say they had actually moved a little bit closer. We could say that on that Tarak's turn. Okay, so this treasure card is going to go back over there. Nice find. Very cool. That's going to help out a bit. And he gets to pick another daily power. So let's see what we have here. I left his cards somewhere over here. There we go. Daily, daily, daily. So he's got these two to choose from. Let's see what we got. Tornado Strike and Acrobatic Onslaught. Ooh, Tornado Strike. Attack 4 times. Each attack can be against any monster on your tile. After the attacks, place your hero on any square on your tile. All +7, doing 1 damage. Attack 4 times. Each attack can be against any monster on your tile. Each attack can be against any monster on your tile. So that means, to read this exactly the way it's written, that would mean that you can use all 4 attacks on the same monster as long as he's on your tile. Or use 2 attacks on one monster, 2 on another. Okay, I think I'm liking that. Acrobatic Assault. Hit or miss, place your hero on any tile within 2 tiles of where you started, and then use any at-will power immediately. Or use an at-will, not any. That's really cool. But I'm building this guy to kind of be their tank, so that's going to have to be the daily power that he takes, is going to be his Tornado Strike. So I'll put this card back here with the rest of his other cards. You guys agree with that? Since he's kind of like their tank? Okay. It's going to get half hit point Harry over here back in the mix of things. But you know what? That's his job. And a man or a half-orc does what a man or a half-orc has to do. Okay, so this is the start of the turn with Rat Shadow as the active player. So Rat Shadow is going to move over here to these doors right here. 1, 2, 3. He does have the Thieves' Tools. This -4 is countered by the Thieves' Tools if he needs to. But Cat is really good against traps. And that's what this says. This says trap. I was thinking of this wrong. -4 penalty to disable trap. Alright, they're both hit. You know what? I'm still going to wait. I'm going to bring her over here. And these guys are all going to go over here. So, no exploration, no monster. Back to another hero phase. And Regis is the active player now. I think I was forgetting about it. It's +2 magic sword. You get +2 bonus on attack rolls against adjacent monsters. Well, he's been doing a lot of ranged attacks, so maybe I wasn't forgetting that. Anyway, that doesn't help me. That's neither here nor there. We have enough experience in here now. You can also use 5 experience points to cancel an encounter card. So we have 3, 6, 9. You got 12. You got 12. So we have enough to cancel an encounter, and also another. When the next 20 comes up, I can raise somebody. I end up raising Cat. Anyway, we'll see. Cross that bridge when we get there, folks. So Regis isn't going to do anything. He's not doing a darn thing. He's just going to hang out and see what Cat thinks. So Cat's going to flip this over. Unlocked! Got all the tension built up for nothing. 2 unlocked in a row. Next one can't be that lucky. And Cat's going to move right over here. It's going to move in here. Tarek is staying. Rat Shadow is moving. And then that's it. So now we get to draw. Ah, thank goodness, another white arrow. Okay. We get a monster. This time it is a Djurgr Guard. They are the Underdark Dwarves, Djurgrs. I think they're in this one. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Dour little Djurgr. Dour Djurgr. So with the villain phase, that was the exploration phase. The villain phase. If the Durger is adjacent to a hero, which it is not, so we look at the next listing. If the Durger is on a tile with no heroes and an unexplored edge, like this is going, draw the tile from the bottom of the stack and place it next to the Durger tile. Draw a monster card and place the figure on the tile. Again, it says from the bottom, right? It says from the bottom of the pile. Ach, der liebe mein Gott, Himmel. Falseslas. 9. Oh, and of course it's an encounter card. The encounter card happens during the exploration phase. So this happened out of phase because of the Durger's ability. So in the next exploration phase, this encounter is going to take place, but the monster is generated right now. Draw a monster card and place it on the figure tile. That is a wee little kobold dragon shield. I believe he's also in this color. 9. Must be over here. Yep, here we go. Here's 1. I don't need 2. Oh, yes, the voices, I guess. Okay, Durger Guard, Devil Dwarf Sentry. Otherwise, the Durger is on a tile with no heroes on it and an unexplored edge. So we better move in there, or else we're gonna get something else popping up over here right away, and we don't need that. We want to keep these monsters and potential. I don't want a double encounter. If that's what it is next turn. So we're gonna have to move. But the kobold, who came in during this villain phase, the kobold is adjacent to a hero. No, it's not. It's 2 tiles away. If the kobold is on a tile with no heroes and an unexplored edge, oh no! Again, he has the same ability. So we're going to draw from the bottom again. Ach, der liebe mein Gott, Himmel. Got lucky there. It's a white. No encounter. A monster is a snake. A big snake. It's a big snake, Johnny. Save me from the snake, Johnny. Save me from the big snake. Like Conan, you know? I'm looking for a sun. Looking for a symbol. 2 snakes over a black sun. And here's one of those snakes there. Pretty big. He could eat a halfling. Okay, now the snake. Thank goodness it does not have the same ability that these 2 jacks had. If the snake is within 1 tile, no, it's not. Otherwise, move the snake 1 tile closer to the closest hero. So I was going to put it right over here. It slithers quickly. So now the hero's turn. We had, this is a new hero phase. So that's going to move over to Cat for the new hero phase. Let's see what's going to go on with this. Cat, was she going to move? She might want to move here. Not adjacent to another hero, so backstab won't do anything special. Durger does have 2 hit points. Really don't want to use a daily power yet. Okay, attack 1 monster within 1 tile of you with a snipe shot at will power. You get a +2 bonus to the attack roll if the monster is 1 tile away from you. The tile is 1 tile away, so he's going to get a +1 bonus to the attack, making that +7, making it a +9 against its 16. So come on, 7 or better. 13! Unlucky 13 was lucky for Cat. So that's going to be 1 damage on the Durger. I kind of way I did the voice before, I can't remember. Almost like an angry Swedish chef. Alright, that was her at will attack, doing the +1 damage. Coming down to Tarak. Tarak's here in the back. Positioning attack might be what he's going for. Kind of a waste to use that new tornado strike already. Only has 1 hit point left. Attack 1 monster within 2 So misplace that monster on a square on your tile or an adjacent tile. Alright, so that's what he's going to do. Because if everyone else, including him, misses him, at least he'll be pushed back here. There's no unexplored space, so he won't be generating another dungeon tile. That's my plan with that. So the positioning shot is +7. So he needs a 9 or better. 20! Bang, bang, bang. And now it's official. Got the +1 damage for the 20. So that's going to be 2 damage, making it 3. He had 2 with 1 already, leaving him with a 1. So he's at -1. Not that -1 really counts. But, put him in the right one. Yeah, I got these mixed up. Yes, I did. I'll get over here. There we go. No more Dioga, thank goodness. I was getting sick and tired of that happening. Now we gotta get rid of that kobold. One, two, three, four. He's gonna move right there after his attack. He's gonna make that move. And now Rat Shadow with his movement of 5. Rat Shadow, everything's still good here? Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't know what happened to my computer screen. Don't know what happened. And I've been looking over occasionally. I haven't seen any remarks yet. I just might have been missing the remarks. I'm trying to look over and watch, but that doesn't always catch everything on time. Let's see. Something went wrong. Sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. Oh, it looks like it's still filming, so that's what matters. Hold on a second. What's going on? There we go. I'm going to mute this again since it's a few. There we go. Okay. Looks like everything's still going good. Yeah, that's me messing with it. Okay. He had moved. Cat went. He moved, which is leaving us with Rat Shadow, I said. Rat Shadow. He's got the move of 5. And he does have ranged also, does he not? Does he not? He's got the throwing daggers, that's range. Okay. Attack up to 2 different monsters within one time. Oh, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can line of sight of both. So with the throwing daggers, you can attack up to 2 different monsters within one tile. They are within one tile, so he's going to try attacking both of them. He has a +5. They each have 1 hit point. If he hits both of them, they're both dead. So first attack is going to be against the snake since it's closest. 11 and 5 is 16. Against the snake's 13 is a hit and dead. Alright. And that's going to go over here. Next 20. Next 20, I'm going to level somebody up. This will leave enough room, I think, experience point room, that if I need to start canceling an encounter card like this one coming up right after this battle, then that's going to be good for me. So 16, and again, he has a +5. 20! What did I just say? We got a 20. So I'm gonna level Cat up is what I'm gonna do. This guy is dead. He goes in there, so now I have to take 5 away from here. I'll take 5 away. And there's no change, so you want to do it exactly worth of 5. So we got 3 for the Gibbering Maldors, 1 for the kobold, 1 for the snake, that's 5. So I'm going to put these in the monster, I'm going to make a monster discard pile now. This is the experience pile. So Cat's going to go up. We have Cat go up a level. Level 2. So now she has 15 and 10. And so she's exactly, her stats are exactly the same as Tyrak. So now I'm going to leave these to represent the damage she's already taken. At least getting that 1 extra hit point. You know, it's kind of like healing a hit point. Okay. So that was the kobold too. Sorry about that, buddy. Not sorry. All right. But this encounter has to happen. Quick advance. Your foes advance with unnatural speed. Choose a monster not on any hero's tile. That monster moves one tile closer to the active hero. Draw another encounter card. And then discard this. There are no monsters there, so this is discarded. And it said draw another encounter card. Curse! Cage. Stepping on a pressure plate causes a cage to drop on top of you. So the active player on this is Cat. You are cursed. Place this card under your hero card as a reminder. You take a -2 penalty to armor class and you cannot move while this curse is active. Instead of attacking, you or a hero on your tile can attempt to open the cage. Open the cage with a roll of 10 or better. Alright, so basically we're not going to do anything except try to open up her cage. So for the beginning of this round, Tarak is the active player. He's going to move 1. He's a 10 or better. 15, the big half orc. There you go. And got that off. So she is no longer cursed. What's going on here? Beep, beep, beep. There we go. Let's full screen again. 2 live viewers. Hey, what's up? We got 2 live viewers. 2 live viewers with 2 gun Pixie. Alright. So this is, if you're just joining us, this is a, we lost one. This is a mixed party. I grabbed rogues from each of the 4 game systems that we're currently trying to steal as much as we can from the Wrath of Ashardalon. And it's going a little bit better than I expected. I thought at least one of us would have been dead by now, which would have ended the game. But that's not happening. The team's pulling together better than I thought. Better than I thought. All right, so Tarak did his move over there. Rat Shadow. Rat Shadow is going to come right here. Regis is going to be moving 1, 2, 3. He's getting behind his brother. He's getting behind his brother. And Cat is going to move right here. He stays where he is. He's just turning around. That doesn't cost a move. They really don't have facing in this game. It's like a hardcore military game like that. So that was the move. That was the hero phase. And now for the exploration, we get to draw a tile. That's an encounter. That's going to be an encounter. So you get to draw the monster card. Another Grell. Another Grell. Oh, we took the first one out pretty quick. I got confidence that we can take out the second Grell. Isn't that from Forbidden Planet? The Grell? Okay. Walter Pigeon. Great actor. Great voice. Alright, so the Grell. If the Grell is adjacent to a hero, which it is not, so look at the second tactic. If the Grell is within 1 tile of a hero, which it is, it moves and advances towards the closest hero and attacks with its tentacles. That's good because you don't want it to bite. You don't want it to bite. So moving right there puts it closest to the nearest hero. And it's going to make an attack +7 against Rat Shadow. His armor class of 14. He's a 7 or better. 15! 15. 1 point of damage, and Rat Shadow is dazed, which means he can only move or attack. He cannot do both in a round. But at the end of this round, oh man, Rat Shadow's taken 5 damage already. You gotta be careful of this guy. You know what? I'm gonna put this back, and I'm gonna take one of these 5 damage markers right here. Put that over here. Okay, 5 out of 8 hit points. Okay. That was the Grell's attack. Tarak. Let's keep this thing away. Oh, there's Lucky Strike. You know, he has not rolled even on a hit with his Lucky Strike yet, which will give him a +1 damage. He's going to try it again now. That's a +7 attack. He's an 8 or better. Missed. Hardcore. Ping, ping, ping. Off into the darkness went that arrow. Crossbow bolt. Oh, Tarek, you're getting unlucky again. You had a short lucky streak, and now it's going away, I fear. Rat Shadow's attack on this round. He's a little peeved. His short sword. If the monster is adjacent to another hero, the attack deals +1. Unfortunately, it's not adjacent to another hero. But he's going to try anyway. He has a +5 to hit. Needs a 10 or better. 13. 5, 18 against a 15 armor class. So that's 1 point of damage to the grill. Boom. And Regis right behind his brother here. Is going to attack with, wow, he's still Magic Mace. He's going to have to move adjacent to it. He'll move here to be adjacent to it. And then he's going to use his Magic Mace, which is a +6. He has a +2 Magic Sword, which gives a +2 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. So that +6 becomes a +8 against the 15. 7 or better. 17! 17! 1 point of damage. Makes 2 damage on the Grell, who already had the 1 damage right there. So the Grell is dead. Goes to the experience pile. And treasure for the Grell. I think I forgot the treasures over here too, didn't I? That was all 1 encounter, so it would have been 1. So for the previous encounter, it's the Pearl of Power. And for this encounter, it was the Wand of Fear. Ooh, Wand of Fear. All right. Pearl of Power. This pearl pulses with raw power. Used during your hero phase. Flip up one of your used powers or items. Ooh, that's very cool. That's very cool. Who has not been using an ability because I've not been wanting to lose it? He's next to his brother, Rat Shadow, and he's always adjacent to all of them. This is adjacent. Right, so we can give him to any of them. Hit or miss if there were no other monsters on this time. Wow. Wow. Rat Shadow's killing strike is pretty cool. Let's see, Regis. You know, I think Regis might keep the Pearl of Power himself. Regis is going to keep this Pearl of Power. And the Wand of Fear. A pale amber ray strikes your foes, driving them away. Use instead of an attack. Choose a tile within 1 tile of you. Place each monster on that tile up to 2 tiles away from you. That definitely sounds like something named Rat Shadow should have. So he's going to pass the Wand of Fear to his brother. His brother will take that. And now it shall continue. So, Rat Shadow is the active player. Oh, I did not do the encounter for this either, did I? There's the black arrow, so the encounter. Trap! A rolling boulder. A giant boulder rolls down the corridor, crushing everything in its way. Place the rolling boulder marker on the active hero's tile. If that tile already has a marker, discard this card and draw a new encounter. Trigger the trap during your villain phase. Move the rolling boulder marker 1 tile towards the closest hero. Each hero on the new tile takes 2 damage. Trigger the trap during your villain phase. Place the rolling boulder mark on the active hero's tile. Oh, the tile over here. I think rolling boulder. The encounter cards in here. Poison dart, lava flow, volcano, cave in, pit, lava. Rolling boulder, there we go. And the active hero, Rat Shadow. There we go. Oh, and the tile of the active hero. So that would be here. I got it. I thought it meant the character tile. Okay. Solve that problem. So, now this triggers during the villain phase. Instead of attacking, a hero on a tile with a trap can try to disable it 10 or better. This is giving us a -4 in disabling traps. Rat Shadow's Thieves' Tools give a +4, so that evens that out. So when this activates, instead of attacking, Rat Shadow is going to try to disable it. And for right now, you get to move. And that's Rat Shadow is going to move here. 1, 2, 3. His brother Regis. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. All right, so the exploration phase, then the villain phase when this triggers. Okay, doing pretty good. Now the white arrow, so no encounter card for this time around. But we do get the monster. An Orc Smasher. An Orc Smasher. Let's see. Yeah, I see right here at the bottom. Right here at the bottom, the Orc Smasher. I guess it kind of sounds a little bit like Tasmanian Devil. All right. So that was the exploration phase. And the villain phase starts now. This starts during the villain phase. So instead of making an attack, Rat Shadow, who is the active player, he has a +4 with his Thieves' Tools. This is giving a -4, so the two cancel each other out. And this says, this environment remains in play until a new environment card shows up. There's no new environment card, so this is still in play, regardless. So that +4, it does not say discard. So, 10 or better, even roll. 16, Boulder. Boulder gets taken care of before anybody gets hurt. That's what Rat Shadow likes to do. But that was instead of an attack. So, did that out of phase, didn't I? Didn't I do that out of phase? Because he hasn't gotten his attack yet. Alright. If the orc is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks with its heavy mace. It's going to move right here. He's going to make an attack against the, in his eyes, the aberration. The aberration of this half-orc. Ugh. Blah, 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 blah. He's making the attack. He has a +9. +9 on his attack, which is not shabby. Against the 15, so he just needs a 6 or better. 12. So that's a hit for 1 point of damage. So now, Rat Shadow uses his attack to disable the trap, which I already did, since I did that out of sequence a little bit. And that's going to leave next his brother Regis right back here. Going to make a 1 move, so he's adjacent. 1 move. use something nice now with his Pearl of Power will allow him to flip it back. He doesn't need to. He has his magic mace, you know, and that's going to be good enough, he thinks. He has a +2 because of his magical item to hit. So that 6 becomes an 8. Needs a 7 or better. Come on. And it's a 3. The little guy messed up. He went for the ankles and he missed. Cat is right back here, but she's adjacent to him. Cat gets to go. And let's see. Attack one adjacent monster and hit, deal 1 damage to the monster adjacent to another. Yeah, she's going to go for backstab. Because since he's adjacent to another hero, that'll give her 2 damage if she hits. That's 7. So +7 to hit against his 15. He's an 8 or better. 19, baby! 2 damage because of the backstab. Orc Smasher is out of here. 2 experience goes over here. Treasure card comes into play. Dragon Tooth Pick. This weapon punches through even the thickest armor. Play this item immediately. You gain +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. If you roll a natural 19 or 20 attack, you deal +1 damage. Woo! She's going to give this to Tyrak. Because as I said before, we're kind of making him... And he's going to trade her the Elven Cloak. Because... Since we're playing one player, doesn't really need it that much. And plus I lost that one... Where's that 1 damage? Oh, it fell all the way over there. You know what, I'm going to leave it there for now and just replace it with this. Because I dropped 1. Alright. Yeah, it's very nice. So don't forget it. Ooh, hello. All looking good? All looking good. Still playing, it looks like. All right. Active hero goes to Regis. He's right here, and he's gonna stay there. Actually, he's gonna stay there. Cat's gonna move over here. Half orc. He's gonna move over here. Fire over them. Exploration phase. Oh, horrid chamber entrance. This is kind of what we were hoping to look for. All right, so now because we're in there, horrid. Drone playstyle. Horrid chamber next to. All right, horrid chamber entrance. When a hero relieves. When a hero reveals the horrid chamber entrance tile, do the following instead of using the chamber card, and then read the text below. Draw and place the tiles labeled Horrid Chamber next to each unexplored edge of the Horrid Chamber entrance tile. This forms one of Ashardalon's treasure chambers. All right, I had to keep them aside. Over here. Things are going to get a little bit ugly from here, folks. If I remember correctly. Place the Rage Drake figure on any chamber tile. Then each player draws a monster card and places the corresponding figure on a chamber tile. Fill empty tiles before adding a second monster to a tile. Put a shield marker on each monster card to remind you which monster belongs to the chamber. Okay. So the Rage Drake. On any tile, Then it said each player, right? Each player draws a monster card and places the corresponding figure on the chamber tile. All right, so there's one player, but I'm playing 4 people, so that is 4 monsters. I'm not going to cheese it. Got a cave bear, another Djurgr, snake, and a Legion Devil. Did not want to see a Legion Devil coming up this time. All right, so let's see. The Djurgr, I want to be smart about this. We don't want to place the Djurgr somewhere where there's a space to an unexplored edge, do we? I'll put the Djurgr right over there. Snake. Put right here. Cave bear. We haven't seen the cave bear yet, have we? Here we go, cave bear. First time coming to play, cave bear. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, the cave bear, not my cave bear voice. And the devil. So that means all 3. Right? When placing a new Legion Devil, place 2 additional Legion Devils next to the first. Do not like these guys. 2. Another coward go. He's in here somewhere. I put it back in the wrong one. Let's put it back in the wrong one. I put them both back in the wrong one. There we go. Oh, but it gets uglier than this, I believe, folks. It gets uglier than this. I'll put a shield marker on each of the monster cards to remind you which monster belongs to the chamber. Got shield. The shield's here somewhere, don't I? Is that them all the way over there? Yeah, here we go. Okay, got the shield markers on them. Like I said, it gets uglier, folks. Remove 1 of each of the following from the treasure tokens. 100 gold piece, 200, 300, 400, and a treasure. Select one of these tokens for each chamber tile in play, starting with the treasure and then the gold tokens. Okay, then shuffle them up so I don't know which is which. So I got treasure tokens right here. Okay, got a treasure, got a 300. Jewels, a treasure, treasure, 200, 300, 200, another treasure, 100, then it's at a 400. Let me see if I can do this. 2, 2, 3. Ah, there we go. 400. Okay. I'm supposed to mix these up, so I don't know which is which. Quick shuffle. What's going on over here? There we go. All right, now 1 on each. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, things. You stay there, buddy. things are not over yet. Ashardalon. When the heroes reveal the horrid chamber tile, place the Ashardalon figure on the start tile. Draw the top 3 encounter cards and shuffle the Ashardalon breathes. Encounter card into those cards. Then without looking at any of those cards, return them to the top of the encounter deck. Ashardalon, our red dragon. At the start tile it said, he is very unhappy. I already pulled out the Ashardalon breathes, so I'm going to take the top 3 encounter cards, 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to shuffle this in there. Let me put them all the same way to make it more reliable so I don't see what's what. I can't count which card is which. So it leaves it a true surprise, so I don't know when the dragon's breath is going to occur. Alright, put them back on top. Let's see. Treasure tokens face down represents the most valuable treasure. A hero that ends his or her phase next to a treasure token can pick it up, provided there are no monsters on that tile. Turn the token face up and place it on the hero's hero card. If the token is treasure, draw a treasure card to see what it is. Tunnel exit. When a hero reveals the tunnel exit tile, he or she has found another way to escape from the dungeon. So besides getting all the way back to the start, because he's going to be coming this way, we can try to find the tunnel exit in the tile cards. Victory. The heroes win the adventure by finding the treasure token. So I got to find out which one of these is the treasure token, and then I have to make it to the exit, the tunnel exit, or the start. And the hero with the item must end his or her hero phase on the stairs of the start tile or the stairs of the tunnel exit tile. So you have to actually be on the stairs, not just on the tile. As long as one hero carries the item out of the dungeon, all the heroes win. The heroes lose the adventure if any one hero has 0 hit points at the start of his or her turn, and there are no healing surges left. So we still have both healing surges that we haven't touched. So I'm feeling good about that. And now things, boys and girls, are going to start getting ugly. Where is the card for the dragon? Did I not take the card out for that dude? I'll see, and I'll reshuffle if I have to. Human Cultist, Archer, Gibbering Maldor. I must have taken that out. Where did I put it? I need the card for the Rage Dragon is what I'm looking for. I thought I had everything out in handy. Nothing there. Hey, what did I do with it? Oh, don't tell me I've come this whole way, played this whole game, and now don't know where that damn card is. For the Rage Dragon, the Rage Drake, Rage Drake. I have to get up and take a quick look over here where I was working before. Hold on. Let's take a look. I know I have it. It's a matter of where it got put. This is encounter. These are all counters I'm not using for this game. This is not concerned of this game. Culled, that's the discards. Where could I have put it? Oh no. Let's see. I've come all this way. I'm not going to be stopped by the lack of having that card handy. Right? It's got to be here. It's got to be here. Let's see. Aha, here it is. It was a big card. I did forget to take it out. I have it right. Got it right here. Got it right here. The game is saved, just for me to end up dying in it. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so there is There we go. There's the Rage Drake. He's gonna kill me. This is not gonna end well for Big Johnny G and his band of many rogues. Many merry rogues. Only 4, not that many. Okay. So this all happened on Regis's. He was the first player. We did the exploration phase. That came up. Finished the exploration phase. So now, unfortunately, the villain phase begins. Ashardalon. When Ashardalon is encountered, well, it's not been encountered yet. Ashardalon activates at the start of each villain phase. The start of each villain phase. So does the dragon, the Rage Drake. We're going to start with the big boss. Ashardalon's adjacent with one hero. Otherwise, he moves 1 tile towards the hero with the most hit points. They're all on the same tile. So he's going to move, this count as 2 tiles. He counts on being both, though. I kind of messed that up placing him there. So he's, so he should have started over here. So he's going to move 1 tile, boom. In fact, I think it even says, in the adventure book, this is adventure number 9, that when Ashardalon comes into play, when the heroes reveal the horrid chamber, I should have read this, the chamber ahead appears to be one of Ashardalon's treasure vaults. The Rage Drake within turns towards you and attacks, just as you hear a great roar in the distance. Not a lame roar for a dragon. Okay, now he moved, and now the Rage Drake goes. Rage Drake activates at the start of each villain phase. The Rage Drake reduces 0 points and becomes enraged. Wow. Really? Oh! Don't like seeing that. Am I starting on the right side? I think I'm starting on the right side. 0 hit points. Yeah, damn it. Gotta kill this sucker twice, looks like. If he's adjacent to a hero, which he is not, if he's within 1 tile of a hero, he is not. He is, you never count the tiles diagonally, so he's 1, 2, he's 3 away. So otherwise, the Rage Drake moves 1 tile towards the closest hero. So he's going to move over here. Now these guys are going to activate. Activate the Cave Bear first, just because that's the order I have them lying out in. The Cave Bear is within 1 tile. No, he is within 1, 2, 3 tiles as well. So he moves 1 tile closer. Now the Durger is 1, 2 away. So he's going to move 1 tile closer. And the Snake is 1 tile away. So if he's 1 tile away, he moves to the closest hero and attacks with a Venomous Bite. He's going to move to the closest hero, which is our boy Regis. And he's going to make an attack roll 7 against the 14. So he needs a 7 or better. 15. So that's 1 point of damage and poisoned. Yeah, this is not going to be good for us, is it? That's a total of 2 points damage to him. And at the activation of his hero phase, he's going to take 1 damage. And then discard this marker at the end of your hero phase, only if you roll a 10 or better. Oh, it's not going to be good for little Regis. That was the Snake. So now the Legion Devils, they are 1, 2 away from us. So they're going to move 1 tile closer to the closest hero. 1, 2, 3. So that is all the monsters and villains for this turn. So now we get our heroes. And we do start with Regis. Now the Snake and the Legion Devils each have 1 hit point each. That Snake poisons. So that's who he's going to be going for. Okay, so What's going to be the best attack for him? He's been using his magic mace. He is right up close. It's a 6. He has a +2 magic bonus, will be an 8. So he needs a 5 or better for that snake. If the monster is adjacent to another hero, you can instead attack it twice. It is not adjacent to another hero. Now that's what he's going to do anyway. He's going to go with his... Oh. Wait a second. His speed is 6. You know what? He has that Pearl of Power, so he's able to flip over a card that he's used. He hasn't used any yet. But I think he's going to go for Distracting Attack. Attack one adjacent monster. After the attack, move your hero up to his or her speed. Okay, and if he misses, he does 1 damage. It's +6. Magic bonus is +2, so that gives him a +8 to hit the snake. That's a 5 or better. 4. He misses, but on a miss, if you see here for Distracting Attack, miss, you still do 1 damage. This says after the attack, it doesn't say you have to be successful. So flip this card after use. 1 damage is enough to kill a snake, so nobody else will be poisoned. And he gets to move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hold on a second. No, that's not going to work. All right, so that's it for him. Let's hope his plan works. All we got to do is find the treasure, and then the hero with that treasure just has to get the hell out of Dodge. So next is going to be Cat, right over here. Oh, she already has 4 damage against her 10 hit points. Amulet Protection is giving her a 16 armor class. Those devils are tough. Those devils are darn tough. She might want to stay away. She moves 1, 2, and then she uses her Great Leap. Use this power during your hero phase. Oh, instead of moving. I thought it said instead of attacking. Darn it. That will not be the plan I wanted then. Oh, she was back here. Sorry. Sneak attack. Sneak attack. Use this power at the start of your hero phase. You get a +4 bonus on attack rolls and deal 1 damage. Now, does she have something to attack? You know what? She's just going to use her snipe shot. She's going to use her snipe shot on... Oh, sorry, the snake is dead. Don't need this out either. Remember I had these. Can't remember. Alright, damn, we had to get Legion Devils. Oh, wait a second. Her daily power, Dagger Barrage. Choose a tile within 1 tile of you and attack each monster on that tile. I'm going to choose this tile right here that has the 3 devils and the 1 Dierger. With her Dagger Barrage. It's a daily power, so she's only got a chance to use it this once. That'll do 2 damage, and if it misses, it'll do 1 damage. attack each of the monsters. That means I have to roll each time. So the first thing she's going to go for, this is a +7. They both have an armor class of 16. So she needs a 9 or better. She's going to start with the Djurgr. Because if she does get the hit, that's 2 damage, enough to kill him. 6, not good enough. That's a 13. 6 and 7, but she does 1 damage. So he's going to take that 1 damage right here. 1 out of his 2. Okay, now she gets an attack on each of these guys. They also have a 16. 9 or better. 19. 19. She have something? No, she didn't. Oh, that's Tyrak has a dragon toothpick. Okay. So that's one of these guys is dead. But it doesn't count until all 3 of them are dead. The second one, 9. Right? Isn't that what you needed? 9 and 7. Right? 16. So the second one is dead. 9 or better one more time. 15. 15, another point of damage. Woo, this just got much luckier for me. Still worried about that Rage Drake. So now Tyrak gets to go. He's got a +1 bonus on attack rolls against monsters while his Dragon Toothpick is in play. On a 19 or a 20, he gets a +1 damage. Should he go right for that Rage Drake? You know what? I think he's going to. I think Tyrak is going right there. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movement. Right into the Rage Drake. He has had it. He's done. He wants to take this thing out. He's taken enough damage. 6 out of 10 of his hit points are already gone. He's got a Dragon Toothpick, 19 or 20 crit damage. Now the only question is, which of the attacks is he going for? He's going for his Lucky Strike. Because remember, if he hits and it's an even number, he's getting another +1 damage. Okay, so with a 7, and he's got a +1 in his attack roll, to make the attack roll an 8, against an armor class of 13. Not bad. 5 or better. 5 or better. We're looking for a 6 or higher, actually. Even number, 9. 9. Damn it, not an even number. But he did hit. It was not a crit. It was not a lucky strike. So he's done 1 damage to the Rage Drake, who has 6 hit points. We're really looking forward to a big hit there. Now to close out the round, we have Rat Shadow waiting to do something. Choose a tile within 1 tile of you. Place each monster on that tile up to 2 tiles away from you. He has a movement of 5. He's a slow one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not what he wants to do, actually. He wants to stay right here. Move here. If he's there, then he uses the Wand of Fear. Any tile within 1 tile of you. Choose a tile within 1 tile of you, like this tile. Everyone there gets to move 2 tiles away from you. 1, 2. So he's using his Wand of Fear. Flip this card over after you use it. Bring this guy over here. And that's it for the hero turn. So there is no exploration. Moving to the monster turn. He gets to move another 1. The Rage Drake is within 1 tile of a hero. It moves to the adjacent hero and attacks with its charge. It's going to charge Cat. Its charge is a +10. Damn. Cat's armor class is 15 with the +1 amulet 16. He's a 16 or better, 6 or better. Roll the 7. Roll the 7 for 1 point and move 1 point and dazed. Dazed. Cat is dazed with 1 point of damage. Take these 4 away. This is getting close. People are taking damage. All they've got to do is find that treasure and run for the hills. The Legion Devils are gone. Legion Devils are gone. The Cave Bear. If it is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to that closest hero and attacks with its leaping strike. He's going over here and making a leaping strike on Rat Shadow. And his leaping strike is +8. Rat Shadow's armor class is 14. And it needs a 6 or better. 3! Ha-ha! Missed. Missed. I would have been 2 damage and a daze. So that's very good. I'm glad he missed. The Durger gets to go. The Durger is on the same tile. So, if the Durger is adjacent to a hero, attacks with its hammer. If it's on a tile with no heroes, it moves 1 tile. So it's going to move to the closest hero and make an attack with its warhammer. It's making an attack on Rat Shadow. Its attack is +8 against the 14. 6 or better, it needs to hit. Oh, that was supposed to be a 1. Did you see that? Then it rolled into the 7. So the warhammer does 1 damage. 1 damage. So Rat Shadow is now 6, lost 6 of his 8 hit points. We have 2 healing surges left. Don't forget, we still got 2 healing surges left. Okay, so now the heroes go. That last turn was Regis was the active player, so now Cat will be the active player. She can either attack or move because she is dazed. She can't do both. So she's going to turn and attack this beast who's already taken 1 point of damage. Let's at least not forget that. What does she have that's really, really good and damaging? Is this for the start of your hero phase? You get +4 damage rolls, +1 hero. Oh, yeah, she's going to use her sneak attack ability. Use at the start of your hero phase. It is the start of your hero phase. You get +4 bonus on attack rolls, +1 on damage until the end of your next hero phase. So instead of flipping it, I'm just going to tap it, but I didn't say tap it. And then she's going to use her, choose a tile within 1. She's going to have to use a backstab. Sneak attack, backstab, or a snipe shot. No, backstab. Backstab. There's no hero adjacent to it, so it won't be the extra damage. Just be 1 plus the 1 from the sneak attack. That's a +7 against the Rage Drake's armor class of 13. Needs a 6 or better. Come on. 8. 8 is good. 8 is good, so that's 2 more damage that this thing has taken. Two more damage. All right. Can't believe these guys have lived this long to the end. Now, Tarak goes. He's going to take a look at this treasure. And it's 100 gold pieces. That was his move action. And then his attack action. He's going to turn. And with his positioning shot, he's going to attack a monster within 2 tiles away because he doesn't have a line of sight on the Rage Drake. Actually, he doesn't have a line of sight on that either. So he's chilling. So he's just chilling with his bag of copper with 100 gold pieces. Next is going to be Rat Shadow. Rat Shadow. Rat Shadow. He's going to use... Killing Strike. Hit or miss if there are no other monsters on this tile. It takes 2 damage. Okay, so there is another monster on the tile. He's going to go for the Durger. In that case, he's just going to use the short sword. +5, +5, +5. The Duergar is 16, so he needs an 11 or better. 7 is a miss. 7 is a miss, folks. And now he's going to use, for his move action, he's going to take the 300 gold. All right, we got to find this treasure is what we got to find. And you can only do that on a tile that there are no monsters on. At the end of your hero phase, you're not dazed anymore, so we'll get rid of that. Monster phase gets to go. Ashardalon is moving, getting closer. We are not happy about this. The cave bear is in the same tile, so he's going to make a claw attack at +6 against Rat Shadow, who has a 14. He's an 8 or better. 2! Thank goodness. Okay, so Rat Shadow's already taken 6 damage. So that missed. And now the Duergar has a +8 attack against Rat Shadow. 8. Only needs 16. So that's another point of damage. Looks like we're going to be using that healing surge soon. 5, 6, 7 points of damage out of 8 to Rat Shadow. And now we go. She's going to move and get up here because I think that's going to be for the best. She moves and gets up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And then she has a ranged attack. She'll make a ranged attack with her dagger barrage. Choose one tile within one tile of you, this one, and make an attack against each monster there. Misses still 1 damage. So the Duergar is definitely going to be dead. If she gets into the cave bear, that will kill it because it'll be doing 2 damage. It has 2. So let's take a look. Against the cave bear first, armor class of 14. The barrage has a 7, so that's a 7 or better she needs. 8! Ooh, just made it. Just made it. So that's 2 damage against the cave bear, which is enough to kill him. And then the attack against the Duergar is going to kill it either way because it took 1 of its 2 damage. Even if it misses, which it didn't, takes 2 damage. So the Duergar is down. Duergar down. It's like a D&D spoof movie there, isn't it? All right. Tarak. Tarak is going to go now. And 1, 2. He's going to use his Furious Assault, which will be another +1 damage. And he's going to use his Lucky Strike. 7 or better against the Rage Drake, who has a 13. So he needs a 6 or better. Oh, he just can't get an even number. He didn't even hit this time, but he can't even get an even number. Lucky Strike, he hasn't hit once with it. All right, not with a Lucky Strike, not even. Okay, so Tarak still sucks. Basically is what I'm getting at. Unlucky at love, unlucky at betting and gambling. This guy has no luck at all with anything. Rat Shadow needs to stab the heck out of this bear. Oh, did I put the wrong one away? I put the wrong one away. Look at that. Oh no, wait a second. They're both. He did the 2. That's right. I forgot to put this away. That's right. It was already killed. So he's going to move 1, 2. And then Regis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the dragon moves to this tile. I do not like how close this SOB is getting, even though it looks cool. Now the Rage Drake is 1 tile away. So the Rage Drake, if he is 1 tile, he will charge. So he's going to charge at Tarak. Lost half his hit points. That's not quite enough. The charge is a plus 10 against Tarek's 15. He's a 5 or better. And got an 8. So that's going to be 1 point of damage. And Tarek is dazed. 5, 6, 7 points. 7 hit points out of his 10. And now Tarek starts off. And he is going to... not good. Swap positions with one hero within one tile of you. Attack one monster within 2 tiles of you. Oh, that's not going to work very well. Tornado strike. Attack 4 times. Each attack can be against any monster on your tile. Let's say it has to be. So he's going to make his tornado strike plus 7 against a 14. Against a 13 armor class. I'm sorry. So that's a 6 or better. 19 with his Dagger Tooth, that's a plus 1 damage. And he has a critical hit, that's another plus 1 damage. So right there, that's 3 damage. With the 1 base damage from the Tornado Strike, 1 extra damage from Dragon Tooth, and 1 extra damage. Oh no, that's not a crit. Sorry, so that's 2 damage. 2. Which leaves this thing with 1 more. You know what? Let me just see, because he's got 3 more. 5 and 7, yeah, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that's a miss. Needs a 6 or better. 20. Boom. Killed the Rage Drake. And there's a party. There's a party at my D20. Want to come? All right. That was actually good. So now Rat Shadow is right here. Rat Shadow is going to turn this over. And he found the treasure. Next, Regis is going to move here. Flip this. He found 400. And Cat is going to... that was instead of a move, so she's greedy. They're rogues. What can I say? She uses her move action to check that stuff out. Get everyone on their squares right and proper. So that's the end of that phase. So he moves 1. Oh, wait. There's an exploration phase first. We need to find that escape time. Oh, but there's an encounter. Look at that. So there's an encounter, a villain phase, move, encounter, event, attack, steam vent. The floor disintegrates as superheated steam gushes into the passage. Attack each hero on the active hero's tile. He is the only one. Attack of a plus 8. And he got a 7. That's a 15. It's a 14 armor class, so that's a hit for 2 damage. Regis has 2, so that's 4. 4. And I'm not, I'm going to do it just for the effect. But we don't really need to do this because of the next turn. They are all safe. That was the event. So now Rat Shadow is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speed, and the game is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the game is over because the one with the treasure made it to the end. I will double check. I don't know why I'm saying like this, because I'm happy I won. Victory, the heroes win the adventure by finding the treasure token and escaping the dungeon with the item. To escape the dungeon, a hero with the item must end his or her hero phase on the stairs on the start tile or the stairs on the tunnel exit tile. As long as one hero carries the item out of the dungeon, all heroes win. Wow! Whoa! We did it! We actually did it. My team of thieves, Tarok, the half-orc rogue, Rat Shadow, the Lightfoot halfling rogue, Regis, the halfling rogue, and Cat, the human rogue, all actually did it. They took on one of the adventures, adventure number 9. Adventure number 9, just so that you know, that one was called Sneaky Endeavor. Adventure number 9, to steal the dragon's gold, and they actually did it. I'm surprised. I honestly thought an unbalanced party would not have a fair chance, and you know what? They didn't even need to use one of the healing surges. It did help that twice during the game we got a level up. We got a level up for the half-orc and for the human, and that definitely helped. The magic items really only came into play a little bit, not even a lot. We got, except for Tarok, the half-orc, we got a lot of lucky rolls, and that definitely helped us. But, you know, I did all the rolls right out here in front of everyone, so everything was above board, so to speak, and legal, and everyone got to see my rolls. And we won. We found the treasure. We found our way out, and that's it. So I'm your buddy, Big Johnny G, from Two Gun Pixie Presents Legendary Gaming, and this has been a Pixie playthrough of Wrath of Ashardalon, using a mixture of character heroes from the 4 different games for the Dungeons & Dragons cooperative adventure games. So that's how it worked. Worked out pretty good. I know this went on a little bit longer than I thought, but like I said, that's only because I thought we were going to die a lot sooner. We didn't die at all. So I'm your buddy, Big Johnny G, and I am out of here. Whoa! The dragon Ashardalon is not happy. There it goes. Focus on the finish. Focus on the finish. We all done because we escaped with the treasure to the stairs. We killed all his bodyguards. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I, again, am out of here.